motion of a rigid body, kinetic energy in rolling motion is equal to kinetic energy in leaning motion plus kinetic energy in rotational motion. See the example of the wheel.
Rotational motion. Combination of translational and rotational motion. Translational motion. The motion of the block sliding down an inclined plane is translational motion. All the particles of the body move together. That is, they have the same velocity at any instant of time. Rotational motion. If we fix the rigid body, shown in the above figure, along a straight line, then the body will undergo rotational motion. The examples of rotational motion are motion of a ceiling fan, a potter's wheel, a merry-go-round, etc. In rotation of a rigid body about a fixed axis, every particle of the body moves in a circle, which lies in a plane perpendicular to the axis and has its center on the axis. Rolling motion. Rolling motion is a combination of translation and rotation motion. Let us consider the rolling motion of a circular disc on a level surface. Total kinetic energy, K, is equal to Ke of translational motion of center of mass, Kt, plus Ke of rotational motion about center of mass, Kr. That is, K is equal to Kt plus Kr. 1. If m is mass m square of 1 plus k square by r square. This is a general equation which applies to any rolling body, a disc, a ring, a...
Hello student, today we are learning as the rolling motion. Now if any spherical object is there and if it is rolling on the inclined plane, then what is the kinetic energy of it, what is the velocity of that object, and what is the acceleration of the rolling body, we are learning in this concept. Now rolling motion, object considers this is a spherical object and it is rolling along the inclined plane. Theta be the angle of inclination, s is the distance, linear distance, distance between the two position of it. This is the starting position and this is the final position. H is the vertical distance from the horizontal surface to the object where it is start from the rolling. That is a vertical distance denoted by the h. Now in that case, if the object is rolling along the inclined plane of it, then in that case two type of motion is there. One is the object is performing the linear motion and second is the object is rotating about an axis. Therefore total kinetic energy, in that case we have to consider the two kinetic energy. One is the kinetic energy in a linear motion and second is the kinetic energy in rotational motion. And the formula is given here. Total kinetic energy of a rolling body is equal to kinetic energy in a linear motion plus kinetic energy in a rotational motion. Now linear motion, kinetic energy basic formula is half mv square. Substitute this half mv square for the kinetic energy in a linear motion. And what is the kinetic energy in rotational motion? Already previously topic we learned it, that is half I omega square. Therefore total kinetic energy in rolling motion is equal to half mv square plus half I omega square. Now here we are substituting the I is equal to mk square, where k is the radius of gyration. After substituting this, equation becomes here half mv square plus half mk square into omega square. Now already we know that the formula for the v is equal to r into omega. In circular motion topic we learn this. Now we are substituting the value of this omega, that is omega is equal to v upon r. After substituting this term becomes as half mk square into v square upon r square. Now if you look at these two terms, in first term half mv square is there, in second term half mv square into k square upon r square. Therefore taken as a common is half mv square, and inside of this bracket first term become as a 1 and second term becomes as a k square upon r square. Now we are finding the velocity and the acceleration of this rolling body. For the velocity of it, we are using the concept of the law of conservation of energy. If the body it starts from the initial position and when it is rolling along the plane of it, then initially it's having the gravitational potential energy. That gravitational potential energy is converted into the kinetic energy, and that's why we are using this formula. Potential energy is equal to the kinetic energy, means decrease in potential energy is equal to the increase in kinetic energy. Now gravitational potential energy, if the object is at height h, already we know it, that is a mgh, and the kinetic energy, total kinetic energy of the rolling body already we calculated. Substitute this formula of it and then we get mgh is equal to half mv square into 1 plus k square upon r square. Now both the side m get cancelled. We get here gh is equal to half v square into 1 plus k square upon r square. Now formula becomes here v square is equal to 2gh upon 1 plus k square upon r square. V is equal to under root of 2gh upon 1 plus k square upon r square. This is the formula for the velocity of the rolling body. Now we are finding the acceleration of rolling body. To find the acceleration of rolling body, we are using third kinematical equation. Now third kinematical equation is given by v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Initially object at a rest, when it is start from the rolling, that time object it is at a rest, therefore u is equal to 0 value. Next is that we have to find out the value of the s. Now this s value is calculated from this diagram. Theta is a inclined angle is there. Sin theta is equal to h upon s value. Then s is equal to h upon sin theta. Now substitute both the value. U is equal to 0 and s is equal to h upon sin theta in above equation, and it will use as the v square minus 0 is equal to 2ah upon sin theta. Now after that we are substituting the value of the velocity, that is already we calculated. V is equal to under root of 2gh upon 1 plus k square upon r square. After substituting this, we will get the equation 2gh upon 1 plus k square upon r square, which is equal to 2ah upon sin theta. 2 get cancelled from both the side, h get cancelled, and then we write a is equal to g into sin theta upon 1 plus